Hello, people. I'm Jaby Koay. Joining us is Chris J. Alex.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
So I have Chris on for this particular video because he's done a lot of fight scenes, and I've actually worked with him in the past. Since working with me, he's gone up in the world. Done a lot of voiceover and mocap for Resident Evil 5, Star Wars Battlefront, Tomb Raider, Uncharted, the whole series, Last of Us, Days Gone, and Lawbreakers. So he's got an extensive resume of working in the industry, doing things out of your fight scenes, like even like me not involved, and I always think your stuff is great.
Thank you.
So I'm happy to like share this moment with you and check this out. We have Shankar Madhav on to thank for doing the subtitles on this video, and he's also one of our random shoutouts along with Amit Rana, Vanessa Rajan Thiran, and Imran Bapari. So thank you guys for supporting us on Patreon. Let's check this out. This almost reminds me like of an old Jackie Chan fight scene.
He's like, I'm scared, but my hair is still fantastic. Ooh. Oh! Got him by the head.
Wow. That was intense.
And I got a different flavor in India.
Yeah, this is South India. For our American sensibilities, basically, if your villain is on the floor and he doesn't have a weapon, you can't kill him. That's a very American thing. Like, I was watching Lethal Weapon today with Achara because she's never seen it before. And at the end of the movie, Mel Gibson had an opportunity to kill the bad guy, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Not until
he picks up
a gun and shoots at him, then Mel Gibson and Danny Glover kill him. And it's like, you have to wait for the bad guy to have an opportunity to cause you bodily lethal harm before you can actually kill him. That's why it's different for us. There were some interesting creative shots in there.
Them GoPros are cool, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was like following the guys and whatnot as it was going into the ground. There was some cool stuff, but in general, like the editing was a little fast for me. Sometimes it was like pop, 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 and I'm like, okay, I just back up a little bit so I can appreciate the choreography, because I want to appreciate like the work they're putting into it.
Yeah.
But because it's so hyper edited, it's like I feel like I'm trying to keep up with what's going on. And maybe that's the point, because he's moving so fast. Because I know what it's like to choreograph fight scenes just like you. And so like I like being able to see what's going on.
The city action and stuff. And
so how'd you feel about it? Because like this is the first South Indian fight scene you've ever seen.
You know what? They have a different flavor, man. I think the acting took a little getting used to, just because Americans, we seem to be a little drier. We're not as heightened.
That's a very good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're a little more stoic, so it took a while for me to get to that, but I think it has some cool acting there.
That's a great observation, actually, because we tend to internalize. Yeah. And they, at least in this fight scene, it's an example of externalizing all of the feelings that they're having. The guy who was freaking out was really freaking out. When dude was angry, he was like just visceral. Not angry, but like he was very menacing externally. It wasn't like a quiet thing. It was very like outward. I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but at the end of The Professional, when Gary Oldman lost his shit, like that level of emoting is what that guy possessed the entire time. He was constantly at 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a stylistic thing that takes getting used to, but once you're used to it, you can actually have fun with it. Like, I look at that the same way I would look at something like Fast and the Furious. Like, in the last Fast and the Furious, Jason Statham and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, they're opposite of each other in the jail cells, and they're like doing push-ups, and then they're like breaking shit. Yeah. Like impossible strength that a human being doesn't actually have. That's the same thing here. Yeah. I enjoy it with that kind of perspective on it. But like I said, there was some creative stuff in there that
it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was
guys hit the ground good. You know?
Yeah,
I like to see when stunt guys, hit the ground good.
Yeah, like I feel bad for them. like that guy.
Well, I don't know.
I
don't know what the adjustments are like out there.
I only know one actress. She's a stunt girl. She was actually on the channel, but she actually went to South India and did a fight scene with a big South Indian action star over there.
Cool.
And she said they're all actually really, really good.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, for her, like in her extensive experience, she was actually impressed with the Indian stunt guys. But she's like, yeah, the padding over there is not as much as it is in the States.
Yeah.
And so she's like, they're tough over there. They take those hits and it's like Hong Kong. So every time I see a stunt guy taking a fall, I'm like, oh man, I can only imagine how bad that must have hurt. Like when dude face planted, when he flew into the table, I'm like, oh shit.
If you like our video, please hit that like button and share it. Hi friends, thanks for choosing our video. For more videos, subscribe our channel and hit that bell icon for notification.